Matthew, this is John Webster from the Breakers in Palm Beach. I want to thank you for sending in your swing to the Golf Digest channel and show you one or two things here. Now we're talking about the driver going to the right, I believe. So I'm just watching a couple things, and I got to tell you, you got a terrific looking golf swing already. You've got a great start, and obviously you've picked up some good things from your family. You've got some good golf blood there. But really watching this, there's two things that stand out. Number one is just from watching your feet at the end. You see how they jump around and you can't quite hold your finish? Well, I think that's because we're swinging as hard as we can, and you know what? I like that. I would never tell you not to. All I would say is do your best to try to keep your feet in position when you finish. And you really notice your left shoe. Watch how much it changes. Watch this. Once you hit the shot, see how your left foot turns a lot towards the target, so it's almost pointed right at the target when you finish. Well, I'd love to see that kind of stay in place. Even if it moves a little bit, that's okay. I don't want you to swing easier. I love swinging hard. But I'd love for that foot to slowly, little by little, be able to stay a little more in place. The other thing I'd have to mention, though, is I think this driver's pretty big for you right now. It's a little bit long. It's probably a little bit heavy. And that's part of the reason why I think we fall a little bit off balance at the very end, because we're swinging it pretty hard, and that's a big club. Now, you're going to grow into it more and more as the year goes on, but for right now, it's a little bit long. So I don't mind you hanging on to it. Just know it might throw you off balance a little bit. Now, what I was going to do is pull you up side by side and show you another great driver of the ball. Here's Camilo Villegas. And watching him take the club away, there's just one little thing in your swing I'd like you to watch. Your very first move, watch this. When you take the club back, what moves? Well, it's really your wrists and your hands. You see how you take your wrists and you take the club away immediately with your wrists and hands. Well, when he takes it away, he turns his shoulders and moves his arms and shoulders all together in one piece. So he's not using his wrists nearly as much. He's sweeping the club away with his shoulders. And you can see right there where your hands have hardly moved. But look at how far the club went. We've almost rolled the club initially just with your wrists. Now that opens the club face up a little bit and makes it a little more difficult to bring it back squarely. So that very first move right there, if we can get it to sweep away a little bit more, kind of like Camilo's is right there, now that gives us a really powerful takeaway. We'll watch him as he finishes his swing here. Watch his left foot when he finishes. You see how it turns a little bit, but not nearly as much. He gets to a good balanced finish. Now we'll play yours all the way through. Beautiful turn there. Excellent swing. A little jump, which is okay. We'd expect that. But we'll try our best to try to keep that foot a little bit more on the ground as time goes on. So really the only thing is a little bit of the takeaway. Try to sweep the club back a little more with the shoulders and a little less with the hands and wrists. I have a feeling, though, you've been using the hands and wrists a little more because that club is as long and as heavy as it is. And that's what's making you do this a little bit. So this might be a battle. If you love that driver, well, you might just do what you're doing for a little while until we get a little bigger and a little stronger and can sweep the club away a little bit more. But you got a fantastic looking swing. I wish you all the best this summer, and best of luck to you and your family here playing for the summer months. Don't beat your dad too soon.